video about our solar panels.
So we've just come down to see the lovely Jack in Poole. Jack, give us a wave, and we've just bought these solar panels off him. So we've got 4 245 watt Suntex solar panels that we've just checked work, so we're not buying duds, which is good. And now we're going to go to the beach, get our guns out and have a paddle. How was that?
Daddy,
your swimming costume's all black.
We were hitting mud on each other.
For you?
All the sand on each other.
Yeah?
We said we couldn't do it, but we were rolling around in water to get it off.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Stewie busy cleaning up our new solar panels. Clean up quite nicely, don't they? Here's the 2 stinky peaks. Right, so we've got 1 solar panel. We've decided to have them this way. It's not going to look like that, obviously, because we're going to have it on brackets. But it means we can fit 1, 2, 3, 4 before that 3rd mushroom vent, and then it's not going to interfere with the centre line. All these things you have to take into consideration. That's very exciting. Okay, so I'm just going to show you how Stewie is fitting this. So he's just drilled a hole through the metal. And what's this called?
A tapping set.
It's a tapping set. And it
Basically making a thread inside there for this to go down in.
so you don't have to put a bolt on the underside, which means you don't have to take your ceiling down, basically. Which we don't have a ceiling, but that's by the by, really. Right, and he's putting all this gloop on it, which stops water getting in. This is, what are you using?
CT1.
This is CT1, but most boaters use Sikaflex. They do the same thing. So it's been Stewie's morning work look. So we have brackets. I say brackets for solar panels. Exciting stuff. There's one more that needs to go on, because that's not enough there. So I'm guessing it's going to go over that mushroom vent there.
What's tea are we going to have today?
I don't know, because it's 10 o'clock in the morning and you're still in your pyjamas.
With vegetables. I want some vegetables.
She's having a whale of a time trying to fit our solar panels. Give us a wave, Stewie. Because we've basically decided we've got 2 on here, not to fall over the mounts. So we're going to have them all flush together. So as you can see, there's like 2 on one mount in the middle, but it's not very easy to fix. So I am just going to change the ends of these. Where is it? The ends of these aren't the right ones. So I need to just change those so they're all like plug and play things. Stu's trying not to fall off into the canal. Whoa, there he went. Today is the day. Right, let's get these bad boys wired up and try and utilise some of this beautiful sunshine that we're getting. Right, so I have, you see me, 100 metres of solar cable. I got all black and I've got some silver tape to put on the ends of the positive so that I don't end up plugging in the wrong end at the MPPT and blowing it up. Pretty vital. I have my crimping tool, my pliers, I don't know what these are called, plastic spannery things.
Wires.
Yeah, that's a splitter.
Wires.
So Mollie will show you what these are actually. So, because we've used these. So because we've got four panels, we're getting it down to 2 wires. So 2 positive and 2 negative. So 4 in total. Otherwise it would have been 8. We have used these jobbers. So they're called splitters. They look like a Y. So Mollie will show you, just show the ends. So they've got a positive and a negative, which reduces 2 wires down to 1.
Hey, Mummy.
Hiya. Sorting the wiring out. Right, so I'm going to start. Girls, out the way please, baby.
Oh, no.
I am going to start with, can you put those back in that bag so the bag doesn't blow away? I'm going to start with the positives and do all the positives first. So I am just going to take the covering off that, just quite do it. So on eBay, I'll put the link in the description, I ordered 10 pairs of connectors and they just come click together. So you've got a positive and a negative. So we're going to do all the positives first. Put the negatives aside. And then this is where I got confused yesterday. Right, so we're going to put our nubbin ends. I'm going to post that through there so that that's on. And then when it comes to the connectors, you need to look through the end. And it's really confusing because you'd think that the positive one would be the thin silver bit that goes inside. This will all become clear when you have it in front of you. But that's not the case. So the positive one is the fat one. So I'm basically going to squeeze the end ever so slightly just to get it in my crimpers. And then I'm going to place it in my crimper, ready. Right, then you get your plug and you push it in until it clicks. You'll feel it click, it's quite an obvious click. And then we find our little nubbin, tie it on, screw it on. And we get these 2 jobbies. I think they're just called spanners, but they must be for this particular job. I borrowed them off a friend. And then you just tighten it up so it's nice and tight. And then it won't let you over tighten it. So that is one end done. Now I need Stu to come up so we can figure out where the hole in the ceiling is going to go, and then we can start feeding this wire through, and then we'll know from having one wire how long all the rest of them are going to be. Okay, so I've got one negative plugged in. I'm going to feed this through here. I'm going to do the other negative. You basically can't attach it yet because I need to put another plug on, and then we'll use the splitters again to reduce the 4 wires we've got down to 2, and then those 2 will have one negative, one positive, and they'll just go straight into the MPPT. Sound like I know what I'm doing. I do know what I'm doing. Right, so I'm going to put, that's close, look. Oh, the ceiling is so hot. Right, so we're doing the other, no we're not, we're going to get, so easy to trip you up doing this. So we're going to get another positive one. Negatives, because it's just easier. Right, so now we're doing the opposite, and this time we have to remember to put silver tape on it. My brain, because these solar panels that we got were basically from a solar farm, and they'd put, some of them had the positive and negative one way, and some of them had the other, so we did all these plugs and we'd put them all on the wrong ones, so we had to take them off. No, I just messed up. Ugh, it's so annoying. Right, so put this on first. Tape the positive end. Right. Last one. Our electrical cupboard, our upside down inverter. So we've got two 240 volt plugs here. This is the control charger for our solar panels. So this wire here is our immersion heater, so you can hear the inverter fan on because it's working. The battery's been drained down to 73% and the water's nearly hot. It's been on about 45 minutes, so I can have a shower. And I just want to show you what I've unplugged. This is our, we have a 240 volt fridge, so that goes in there. So I've unplugged that just while the immersion heater's on. These are all the wires that go up to the solar panels. So we've got our plus and all our minus. That goes to the batteries to charge the batteries up. Positive, negative. So I'm literally going to unplug this and just watch what happens to the batteries. Look at that. Straight back up. Boom. So that will stay on bulk while it makes sure that the batteries are fully charged up to 100%. And that is our free hot water from the sun and free energy. We haven't run the battery, the engine for this is day 4, so we've just not needed to, which is epic. Just show you that it's on float now, which basically means everything's fully charged, and until we start to load it up and use lots and lots of energy. Like I've currently got the TV on, which is a 240 volt TV, The internet is running on 240 volt and the fridge, so that's all using the inverter because the batteries are 12 volt, and it's all fine. Loads of energy.